Semaphore, South Australia. Agent David Adams sat on the outdoor deck of the beachside cafe gazing out at the bright turquoise blue palette of sea and sky. He turned the cup of green tea around and around in his hands. A young woman with wavy auburn hair strode into the cafe, pushed her sunglasses onto her head, and smiled as she recognised him. She ordered a coffee and made her way over to his table. "Thanks for meeting me," said Adams as he rose from his chair to greet Ambra. She extended her hand but was greeted with a bear hug from Adams. Adams produced a copy of Time magazine and waved it at Ambra. The cover story was MAGE. "How many interviews is that so far?" grinned Adams. "Too many," said Ambra wryly as they both sat down. Adams looked at her. "You showed a lot of gumption in making sure Necro didn't get away with that stone," he said. The corners of Ambra's mouth turned upwards. "You probably know I've made it clear in all my interviews that it was you who gave me the chance. If you hadn't been there, if you hadn't ambushed him, he would have gotten away. I felt so bad I had to leave without being able to go and get help for you. I'm just—" She twisted the leather bracelet on her wrist with her fingers. "I'm so glad you survived," she finished. "It was a miracle I did. Thank God Nevin was there and that he was still willing to save me after I put him out of action. When I saw you carried away on that ice after going under, I thought you were a goner," said Ambra. "I still would have been. We all could have been if it wasn't for you. You do realise that flare you set off was what attracted Nevin's attention and how he noticed me on the ice?" Ambra swallowed, trying to clear the sudden lump in her throat, and shook her head. "No, I didn't know that." Adams placed an envelope on the table in front of Ambra. "The Serious Games Institute intends to set up another lab in collaboration with Malvern Media, and I want you to run it. That's a job offer," he said, nodding at the envelope. Ambra's eyes widened. "Me? Wow, are you sure? I haven't even finished my studies and I'm working part-time in an ice cream shop." Adams jabbed his finger onto the document. "Yes, you're one of the few people who has had direct experience with MAGE, aside from also managing to make your way into MAGE through the 7 mazes in the first place." "Set up a lab? Where? In the UK?" "No, here in Adelaide." "Aside from your experiences, there's a significant family connection with both your father's work in designing the simulator and your mother's research in overriding our genetic predisposition. The role will require some travel, but we want it based here. The work associated with MAGE has to have a presence in all parts of the globe." "Oh my goodness, I would so love to do this. Thank you so much," beamed Ambra, opening the envelope and flipping through the document. "Well, I'm very happy this appeals to you. I'll have our new office manager, Lewis, and our project director, Jessica, get in touch as soon as possible to kick things off," he said, his face creasing into a smile, blue eyes twinkling at Ambra. Lewis and Jessica? Ambra's encounters in MAGE as her future self came rushing back. "Sorry? Who? What did you just say?" "Lewis and Jessica. They'll be your team to help get this set up here." Ambra stared at Adams. "Everything okay?" he asked, eyebrows raised. Uh, yes. Yes, this is going to be amazing," she exhaled. "You'll be at the forefront of some groundbreaking work," declared Adams. "The human mind is as much uncharted territory as the depths of the ocean." Ambra's gaze shifted past Adams to the blue line on the horizon beyond. "It sure is," she whispered.